Eden, Plastic Regenesis by John Powell. I had heard whispers of Eden, utopias from the unwanted, paradise from plastic. I had to see it. I had to take part. I have long held a sadness towards pollution and how I have unflinchingly partaken in it. They say the island floats on emissions. That must be those red balls. Perhaps I too can float on my sins. I approach Eden, honest and bare, hopeful that my pilgrimage would add meaning to my life. My decision to come to Eden had been a difficult one. It took me months to collect back the lifetime of plastic waste I had used, but I've made sure to gather more than the 1.44 tons that I owed. The scales will surely accept my penance. I had hoped for an uplifting experience, but I did not quite picture it like this. I am nervous as I rise. What if I'm not enough? But the colours, their vivid shimmer, along with this open feeling, assure me that I am. What were they once? Plastic bottles? Some Tupperware? Yet now they gleam as glorious triangles held high in the light. If trash can become this, then surely I can become anything. Travelling through this steady rhythm of arches and domes serves to remind me of the purity of geometry and the ongoing repetition of life. I can hear a waterfall. Is that some people up ahead? They helped me off my raft. With awe in my eyes, I expressed that I was impressed. You have done this? They told me that in a sense they had, but rather that Eden was a system of creation, so they had merely assisted as the island had made itself. This confused me, but they had my wonder. I walked with them as my penance tumbled into the collective. We wandered through a passageway. I could hear several processes at work. Curious, I inquire as to what was going on. They tell me that after collection, the next stage is processing. Plastics are separated into their kind to become what their properties best allow them to be. Objects and forms of Eden. We were walking past one of the most important processes, that of polyethylene. Polyethylene is commonly found in low and high density forms, but it has a much more robust form, UHMW, with strength similar to steel. A new microbe breaks down all polyethylene types for Eden to turn into this expansive framework. A free-moving lift system takes us soaring through the triangular frame. I am being taken to where the processing pilots live. She asks me how I feel about becoming part of the Eden system. I'm not yet sure. The last system I was a part of hadn't made me particularly happy. Would being a small part of a big machine be more palatable if I merely agreed with its outcomes? She tells me that as we shape our tools shape us, and as we shape our environment shapes us. But being a part of Eden means more than just shaping our tools, it means shaping theirs. Theirs, I query? For all life, she said, what is here now that we can protect, but most importantly, for what comes next. If there is a deity that created this earth, it did so not for its own personal use, but rather for creatures and creations to inhabit and thrive, and here we are doing the same. Eden is intelligent, it is the environment, and it is the creature. It learns from us, and it will learn from you. For all your efforts, your best endeavours will live on as your echo. My echo? I am introduced to my echo, and we are sent on our way to guide Eden and create our own little utopic island within the greater archipelago. We start with a small area freshly risen from the expanding framework. An opaque valley surrounded by those glimmering triangles that gave me so much hope. We fill in the gaps, stuffing it with plastic too corrupt to be sorted. a new meaning to landfill for sure. My echo knows all about the process for building on Eden and quickly brings me up to speed. Although it is an echo, this machine is an individual. I grow close with my echo as we live to create, experimenting on an infinite canvas with a constant stream of guilt-free supply that enables our imagination to run wild. I am inspired by my memories of the world, but I don't live in the past. We often interact with other islands of Eden, engaging in their wonders. Am I but a small part in a big system when what I do is my whole world? We grow our knowledge together, feeding each other. I shape their system with the actions I take, while they shape mine with the tools they provide. We grow a garden with precious fruits. The apple of knowledge ripens before our eyes, and we will eat it together. One day I will leave Eden, once I have done all that I can. When that day comes, I will trust in the system.